So guys, welcome back to our new ESO video. our new वीडियो आज की वीडियो हम लोग ESO कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं मोर लाइफली ऐसी केमिस्ट्री खैर एनीवेज फिर आज की वीडियो में हमने सोचा है that हमें यहाँ से इससे बात करनी है इंचेंटिंग टेबल चलते हैं okay. Construct a piece of jewelry. Deconstruct. Okay. Peter's necklace. Three. इसके वो कोई फैक्ट नहीं था इसलिए मैंने हटा दिया
Your bearing is that of an awakened artisan. Have you deconstructed a piece of jewelry as I requested?
Yes, I am. I too is certified in the jewelry crafting.
Most certainly. I hereby ordain you officially certified in the art of jewelry crafting. You may begin fulfilling writs immediately. Here's a small reward to get you started in your journey.
Turn plating.
You are now free to accept jewelry crafting writs. Be advised that while the jewelry you create may be beautiful, you'll need to conduct further research if you wish to add the traits most adventurers seek.
Acha. How do I research traits?
You can research any trait that a piece of jewelry already possesses. Sadly, the item will be destroyed, but such is progress. You can also enchant jewelry, though you will have to seek another if you wish to learn more about that skill.
Okay, what kind of traits can I research? Is there anything else I should know about jewelry traits?
You can learn traits which help with your health, stamina, or magicka. I suggest prioritizing traits you most need in your adventures, as the research process may take quite some time to complete.
Is there anything else I should know about jewelry traits?
I have heard of many special jewelry stations located within certain parts of Tamriel. Jewelry pieces created at such stations will provide advantages when used in conjunction with specific armor and weapons.
Okay. What kind of traits can I research?
You can learn traits which help with your health, stamina, or magicka. I suggest prioritizing traits you most...
वही सेम चीज़ बोल रहा हूँ ये स्टेट को पूछते हैं
Over here, Initiate.
ये
Greetings. I have a message for you from Velast, Mistress of Incunabula.
Okay, a message for me.
Indeed. She has a task for you. You'll want to speak with her as soon as you can.
Where can I find her?
Velast awaits you at the Guild Hall in Volkelgard, along the southern coast of Auradon.
Ask you a few questions.
Of course. What can I tell you?
Who is the last? पहले ये बता.
The Mistress of Incunabula for the Guild, the Keeper of Tomes. She's the Guild's most accomplished lore master, second only really to Guildmaster Vanus himself.
You know what she wants.
I don't, but she usually tries to offer new guildmates a chance to prove themselves. As you might imagine, she's keenly interested in acquiring new books for the lore library. Maybe she's got a lead on a trove of tomes?
Yeah. Goodbye. अब तू दो टाइम कर.
Did you know that this establishment throws out people for disturbing the harmony? Have you has the absurd, right?
देखो पास से.
I finally decide to pursue true art, to move beyond painting backdrops for someone else's stage. And what models do I find? Polished, unblemished, all round boringly beautiful. I need someone who will give my work meaning, a depth of morality.
Okay, so do you have someone in mind?
As a matter of fact, I do. I've heard rumors of a Hulkind in the forest outside Relenthiel, a perfect subject for my work. I'd like you to serve as my proxy and arrange a meeting between us. The sinkhole nearby should serve my purpose.
A Hulkin, what's that?
High elves who were cast out from their families as children. A horrible fate in our society. Somerset may appear as perfect as a pastoral painting, but darkness lies backstage. I want to face our taboos without blinking. Will you help me?
I'll find the Hulkin and arrange a meeting at the Simcoe.
Thank you for accepting my offer. I travel to the Hulkind myself, but the wilderness is no place for an artist. Besides, they may be more willing to talk to a newcomer such as yourself. The Hulkind are well known for being distrustful.
Tell me more about the Hulkins.
High elves strive for
Indeed.
perfection in all.
Sir, चीजें बहुत हेल्प कर दी तूने. क्या ये? Need this I don't know. Only. Okay. Standing down. Oh भाई साहब. Holy. Oh. Oh भाई साहब.
Let the cat fight those monsters. The island sprung a leak. Run!
Okay. The floor.
First, the Queen issues a decree that changes the status of Somerset from an isolated paradise into a tourist attraction. Now, monsters, sea creatures. I've never seen anything like them. Well, I say let the cat fight them. Better him than me.
Monsters, cats, slow down and tell me what happened. Yes.
Suddenly the ground opened, spewing water and strange creatures. They attacked us. Luckily, one of the newcomers, a Khajiit, leaped in and drove them back. Called himself Razumdar. He could probably use some help if you're so inclined.
Razumdar, भाई ये तो जान पहचान का है. Okay.
Down, Kerr. I've got it covered.
Sure, हमें और discover.
Would you care to explain why you're tracking me?
An artist named W wishes to arrange a meeting with you at the nearby Singapore.
An artist, you say? Intriguing. I'd accept, but I'm currently occupied with a rather tricky contract. Unless you wish to perform the task for me, I'm afraid this tableau is out of luck.
What if the contract for you? What if I did the contract for you?
If you think you're up to the task. This forest is a protectorate of the Sapiarchs. The noble contracted me to poach one of the Indrics and bring him her heart. He wishes to serve it at a feast. Petty defiance is a mask of prestige, you see.
So I'll get you the heart of you meet with W.
We have a deal. You'll collect the heart and I'll meet with Tableau. Kerr will lead you straight to the Indrik. I've already given her the scent, so it's as simple as following behind. And then killing the beast, of course.
Okay.
Somerset nobility isn't quite as squeaky clean as they want you to believe. In fact, the pressures of perfection often lead them to some questionable desires. My services allow me to perform more unbecoming tasks, given my social status.
How so?
I have no family to shame, no name which to soil. I may as well be a shadow, for all the worth I am given. Society would rather ignore me than admit I exist. Of course, this anonymity allows me unprecedented freedom. A blessing within my curse.
You curse the fact that you are a hurricane.
Yes, I was rejected when I was but a babe. One look upon my face should tell you why. I was raised by the priests of Stendar, stern mer who did not much care to cater towards the whims of a child.
लड़का है ये लेकिन
It was a cold upbringing.
एक्चुअली लड़का है ये रेप का क्या मतलब? You see matter of fact about it.
A hulkind, a broken child. That's what I've been all my life, why deny it? But being unwanted, outcast, it's almost a relief. I had no family to please, no name to live up to. I choose my own path. Rejection is almost liberating in that sense.
Yet no one still Haru for contracts.
Somerset nobility isn't quite as squeaky clean as they want you to believe.
I have to. What? Are you here to kill me? Might as well. There's no honor left for me now. Not after I decided to send my squad off to certain death. I failed them as their captain. I failed all of Somerset.
Okay, what happened to you?
Justicia Avanaire. She struck me down, ran off to this ruin. I was able to follow her this far. The rest of my squad went in after her, but I fear the worst. With that pearl, who knows what she's capable of?
Okay, a pearl लेकिन
The item we were ordered to transport. It's tied to the Yagra, mysterious creatures that keep attacking our shores. We have no idea what devastation the pearl's capable of, but we can't allow it to be used to dark ends. It must be destroyed.
I'll stop Justicia Avinair and destroy the pearl.
You must move quickly. The pearl is with Justicia Avanaire, somewhere in Torheim Card. Once you find it, destroy the cursed thing. Even if you have to go through Avanaire to do it.
Tell me about Justicia Avinair.
She's one of the finest officers the Divine Prosecution has to offer. Came to us specifically for this transport mission. Now I know it was all a setup. She planned to betray us for the pearl from the start.
Why does she want the pearl?
Power? Ambition? A new accessory? I have no idea what she plans to do, but it's something important enough to forever sully her name. There will be no honor for her after this disgrace. She'll be forever shamed, marked in history as a traitor.
How is your injury?
Compared to the pain of disgrace, hardly noticeable. Avanaire got the drop on me, but I was able to step back in time. It's not mortal, but I can't fight. May that Sleck thank her ancestors that she won't have to face me in battle.
What is this pearl exactly?
It has the power to summon Yagra, hideous creatures that seem to have crawled out from the depths of the sea, as deadly as they are mysterious. We were transporting the pearl to the Sapiox for research purposes.
If the Sapiens want to research the pearl, why should I destroy it?
The situation has changed. I'm in no state to get this pearl to Lilandril, and who knows what evil could befall Somerset if it fell into the wrong hands. I'm making the call. In this contingency, destroying the pearl is the only safe option.
Okay. Nice. What? Oh. Chief Justice Caravan. What? Our mission has failed. Justice Caravan has betrayed us and has given the she's made of those. Recover the past and send us with there was a lurking in this and okay. Gabriel. Away. Seriously? Holy shit. ये यहाँ से कर हाँ Hilda Henry. Oh, okay, real shit. ता एक और ता मिल गया तोरा और ओको चाहिए मुझे एवरील वापस आ रहा है collect the Hendrix heart. एवरियल था 2 बारी मारा मैंने से पता नहीं क्यों 2 बारी दे रख 2 बारी मारना पड़ा मुझे एक बारी में काम हो जाता है
Headed to the famed Russefeld winery, traveler. Well then, it seems I'm not the only one who'll be disappointed today. Old Hallimorian's been offed by those wood elves. Won't be any wine tastings for a while, I'd wager.
You mean there's been a murder?
Just what I heard from one of the bailiffs. Apparently, some daffy Bosmer called the Ghost of the Green did it, but no one knows for sure. The investigation's hit a snag. Something about the rule of 3. Superstitious nonsense, if you ask me.
The rule of 3?
Indeed. Until they find a suitable third investigator, the Juris Reeves and Revelators are left to sit on their hands. Nonsense. Why not go lend them a hand? They'll likely just tell you to go jump into the sea, but it can't hurt to ask.
Alright, I'll head to Rosafeld and speak to these investigators. Okay. Started all over. Talk to Manasa.
You finally arrived, and with quite a strong stench.
Excuse me a moment, Tableau. I must speak with our mutual acquaintance. Well, this isn't quite what I expected. Your friend is a curious individual. Scribbled constantly as we talked. I had no idea she wished for me to be a model. Well, no matter. Have you the heart?
I've collected an entry card for you.
Good. It seems you're as competent a companion as Kerr. I realize our business is concluded, but a complication has arisen which would benefit from your continued assistance.
What sort of complication?
Tableau is quite insistent on finishing her sketch, but it may take a few hours. I'd hate to leave her indisposed after all the trouble she went through to find me. I must request you deliver the heart for me.
Where do I have to travel to?
The inn within Lalandril. The contact's
okay.
name is Voltarian. Best to deliver the heart before it starts to rot. Wouldn't want to ruin his little feast. You may keep my payment as compensation. A fair trade, after all your work.
I'll deliver the Hendrix heart.
Lalandril is just to the west. You shouldn't have any trouble.
Manakar? Didn't I tell you to remain seated? I'm only halfway through this sketch.
Well, yes. My apologies.
I'm feeling sad for you, bro. तो इंसान हारून सोंदो तो चिचोता मक्का मक्को गोल्डन ग्रिफिन और
Honor and praise, Karam. Can I help you with something?
the orc you inserted wants to face you in a duel. What does he need to do to make that happen?
Oh, for Stendar's sake, that business. I won't apologize for speaking the truth. That orc is an uncivilized, gloveless buffoon. I'd sooner duel a frog or a tea kettle. But if he insists on facing me, he'll need to learn our dueling customs.
Can you remind me what our ultimate dueling customs entail?
You've forgotten our rites of martial contest? How sad. The Guide to Altmeri Culture contains a full accounting of the rules. It's there on the table. If the orc meets the preconditions and notifies my second, Fandilol, I will accept his challenge.
मुझे क्या है, मैं दूसरों के बीच में लड़ाई लगवाने के चक्कर में आ गया। Despite our majestic Adric heritage, we Earthfare are not immune to mundane. अरे अबे बकवास, मुझे किसी कल्चर के बारे में ऐसे नहीं पढ़ूंगा और क्या कमाल से पढ़ेगी, जबकि ये तो फिर भी गेम में ही है, इतना नकली है। ये जाके मैं और कोई बोल देता हूँ, वो देखे, इन सब का आपसी मामला है, मैं दूसरों की लड़ाई लगाने के इसमें नहीं आने वाला। गेम में यही है तरीका। तू अभी तक यहीं खड़ा है, कुत्ता मिल रहा है।
Back so soon? He blew you off, didn't he? Oh, what I wouldn't give to knock that smug grin off his face.
Actually, gave me this book. It has a chapter on dueling persons.
Let me see. Looks like I need a second. An Altmer dueling foil and Lyrandel's full name to recite before the duel. Want to be my second? It'll be worth your time, trust me. I'm going to lay that elf out like a cheap rug. What do you say?
Sure, I will, sir. And what do you need me to do?
You can pick up an elven dueling foil in town. As for Lyrandel's name, he wouldn't shut up about it. Started with Rumelon, I think. It should be chiseled somewhere in the runes of Torheimkard. Arrange the duel with Fandalal and we'll be all set.
What will you do in the meantime?
I'm going to find a good spot near the runes just west of here for our duel. It's the guards, see? Duels are acceptable between high elves, but when an orc's involved, might make them grumpy enough to step in and stop it. We can't let that happen.
Okay, goodbye.
Greetings, honored patron. What a delight. A high elf deigns to speak with humble Natani. Moons be praised. How can this one serve you, noble walker?
I'm searching for an high elf dueling point.
Dueling sword? Yes, a fine selection. This one has just the thing. A needle-sharp blade wrought from the finest glass. I took it from the lord of this house. Do not judge, it pays me nothing. Fair is fair, yes? It can be yours for the right price.
Shut up.
You drive a hard bargain, Walker. But this one is feeling charitable today. Take this blade with Nadani's compliments and good luck with your duel.
Goodbye. यही तो मेरा मन कर रहा तुझे मारने का, मुझे तो पता भी नहीं तू कौन है। अच्छा लगा तुझे मार के, बढ़िया मजा आया। गाइस आप में जिसको लोअर में इंटरेस्ट है वो ये सब पढ़ सकता है, मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं। हाँ चल तू हील करता रहे और यहाँ पे तेरे को बजा दूंगा। पागल की तरह मैंने सर में ऐसे ही घुमा घुमा के फेंक दिया। मास्टर मर गया तो ये भी मर जाएगा। तो लाइट पर उसकी हाईली डिपेंडेंट है। ज़्यादा नहीं है।
I need aid. Heal me. Got her.
अरे हाय what the hell? हटाओ इतनी ऐसी कोई सी चीज़ बताओ मुझे जो मुझे सुन के लगे हाँ भाई ये सेंस बनाती है। दिमाग खराब कर रहा है इसमें। चलो मान लो वॉल्ट्स ऑफ दिनार में ये कहाँ पहुँच गया है? दिनार में Oh, okay. Just open somewhere else. ये तो वही जगह है। ये जगह तो आया हूँ मैं। टेलीपोर्टिंग आ रहा था उसमें। तो टेस्ट एंड ऑफ सिंपल। Where? Iron power run of magic. मेरा फर्स्ट कंप्लीट करता हूँ। On the road.
Fairly met, newcomer. Wait. You're the one who was harassing Lyrindel earlier. I presume you've come to talk about this business with the orc.
Yes, मैं कह रहा था ना, मैंने कुछ किया नहीं, मेरा कोई काम नहीं, पर मैं harassing Lyrindel हूँ, ठीक है? Okay. Yes, Rogu Zog stands ready to fight. He awaits Lyrindel in the ruins west of the city.
The ruins, eh? A good enough place as any to put that witless oaf in his place. You do know that Lyrindel has fought and won some 80 duels, don't you? No matter. Lyrindel grudgingly accepts this challenge. We shall meet you near the ruins.
Okay. Well, how is this my problem? मेरी problem बताओ मुझे. Cliff of Help. तो हमें क्या बनाना है? जोरा कोकोता creation. जोरा कोकोता.
Jora Oko Ta.
ठीक है. तो वापस जाना है. इन ruins तो ढूंढ लिए. ruins.
Craft a glyph using a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. Return when you have forged intent into form.
Okay, form of complete. I have the glyph here.
You should attach it to an item so you can see the enchantment's effects. You are now certified to fulfill enchanting rites. May you unravel the secrets of Nern.
Okay, complete quest.
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
Okay, alchemy bata.
Alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one discipline at a time. If this is agreeable, we can begin your training.
I want to be certified as an alchemist.
As with master chefs, every alchemist must assemble the right components before crafting a special concoction. Are you so capable? We shall see. I require you to locate a solvent and some reagents. Then you shall craft me a potion.
You need to craft. I need to craft a potion to be certified.
Yes. Every alchemical mixture requires a solvent, a pure liquid base, and reagents such as herbs and flowers. Now go. Find a solvent and some reagents. Once you have what you need, return to me.
Where can I find solvents and reagents?
There's a quiet area nearby with mountain flowers and columbine. A fresh source of water can't be far from them. If you find nothing there, venture into the wilds and seek them for yourself.
Okay.
In the wilderness, you'll find herbs, flowers, and mushrooms all around. These make the best reagents. As for solvents, look for bubbling springs in lakes, ponds, streams, and shores. Sealed bottles as well. Purity of the solvent is key.
I'll return with the ingredients. Okay. Chicho. रखा इन्होंने मैं कोने को देना है. Ramlin. Mountain flower. मुझे तो इसको मारना है. My bad. Journeyman crafting harvester.
Root in this land, where seeds called man that sprung up like from the
Locate a solvent and some reagents so you may craft a potion. I'll remain here for now.
Ingredients located, have them right here.
An apprentice of mine tried to use seawater as a solvent. I had him drink the results. He agreed it was a terrible idea after he finished retching.
I remember that. I am ready for the next step.
Good. Now go to an alchemy station. Use a solvent and 2 differing reagents to craft a potion. The reagents must possess common traits, or you'll waste all components. You see, alchemy is as simple as pairing like with like.
Okay. Alchemy इतनी easy है तो फिर मुझे तो आनी चाहिए. How do I know which reagent traits are common?
Open your knapsack and place them in your mouth. The first time you consume a reagent, you'll learn its most rudimentary trait. True, some taste quite foul, but it's a small price to pay for the power of alchemy.
How can potions benefit me?
Potions have far too many benefits to recount. Expect them to have strong effects for short periods of time. Or are you asking how to use them? Open the stopper, place them to your lips, and swallow. Don't pour them on your hair. Lesson learned.
How do I know what traits are reagent?
Open your knapsack and place them in your mouth.
चलो ठीक है. तो फिर इसका मतलब ये है कि अपने बालों पे डालना है. नहीं, उल्टा बोल दिया. अपने बालों पे नहीं डालना है. ओके. पर मैं तेरे को गधा दिखता हूँ तो फिर मैं अपने बालों पे डालूंगा. मतलब कुछ भी. क्राफ्ट अ सिप ऑफ हेल्थ. सिप ऑफ हेल्थ. ओके. Columbine. माउंटेन फ्लावर था ना, मेरे से खुलवाया. और नेचुरल वाटर. ये वाटर. ये वाटर. नेचुरल. हाँ हो गया. सिप ऑफ हेल्थ. हाँ उसका नाम ठीक है. सिप ऑफ हेल्थ ऐसे ही बनता है. मैंने मुझे रेसिपी नहीं दे रखी ना. रेसिपी मुझे खुद ढूंढनी है इस गेम के अंदर. भालू. चल किसी कंपेनियन है.
Blend the solvent's purity with the reagent's traits. Return to me when you've crafted a potion.
The ingredients for a good blend. I have the potion here.
Your potions have a slight fizz to them, but your skill with admixtures is unquestioned. Far better than my former apprentice. You are now authorized to obtain and fulfill alchemy writs. May your elixirs remain potent and your reagents fresh.
ठीक है.
You show promise in every discipline I certify. Perhaps you seek to challenge my position as thrice-accredited master craftsman. If so, Millenith offers blacksmith, clothier, and woodworking certification. I last saw her at the local Fighters Guild.
Okay, I have few questions.
Certainly. Please specify.
How do you become master crafter?
Decades ago, before all the trouble, I was a renowned chef in Cyrodiil. I had engaged an exclusive contract to provide the Mages Guild in their travels, providing food and drink that wouldn't spoil when carried through portals.
How do you learn enchanting and alchemy?
Broiling fish, forging glyphs, or mixing potions. It's all recipes and ingredients. I proved the theory when I joined the ranks of the Mages Guild. Mastered both crafts within 3 years. Not that I'm bragging.
You have bragging rights, bro. I mean, you have bragging rights. ऐसा नहीं है कि तू जो चाहे कर ले. तेरे पे हैं bragging rights. साल में 3 चीजें सीख ली जो कि मुझे 10 साल लगेंगे सीखने में आराम से. तो
Let me know if you have
you
some
have
time.
bragging rights.
I can train and certify you in something else.
Blacksmith बनना.
Prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I can only train one discipline at a time.
Okay, I want to be certified as a blacksmith.
I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, then refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger.
You'll certify me if I make an iron dagger.
Yes. You have to prove you know your way around the blacksmithing station. Those are the rules. For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots.
Okay, tell me where to find iron ore.
There's a place outside of town which should still have some iron ore veins. Head there and mine it for yourself. Bring me 10 solid chunks of iron ore. If those veins are played out, you'll need to find iron ore on your own.
I'll return without. Okay.
You're back.
Question. Start तो कर देता हूँ at least. Calling all adventurers to World Sword Greater Giant might be at the battlegrounds. Where games of glory and gore await you, we seek the greatest champions of the land for our contests and of strategy and skill. Speak to Battle Master Raven for more information. Okay. क्या ही है आयरन खोलने में इतना मतलब पक्का यकीन नहीं कर सकता हूँ.
You're back. I take it you found enough ore?
This should be enough iron ore.
Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Otherwise, you'll be lopsided.
How do I refine this iron ore?
Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it. When you have iron ingots, return to me.
ठीक है. What if I don't have enough iron ore? Where do I look for more?
Look near rock formations, outcroppings or hills. Sometimes you'll see it by streams or beaches where the water has exposed it to the elements. The same goes for most other kinds of ore.
Is there anywhere I can purchase iron ore?
If you're in a guild, check the guild stores. They often have raw materials and refined goods for sale. Of course, you can always trade with a friend.
Okay, good.
Bring some iron.
This is just awful.
I walked off the ship and they handed me a hammer. Said they needed a smith. The last one retired and moved east. At least, that's what they told me. Once they find an elf strong enough to heft a hammer, I'm out of a job. But how likely is that?
Refine. 52 आयरन और पड़ी है मेरे पे। कहाँ से आई थी मेरे? ओके
Bring some iron ore to a blacksmithing station. You can refine it there to get iron ingots.
that wasn't so bad.
Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles.
हाँ
Well, in one off. Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith, or scavenge them yourself if you're thrifty.
what is a style material? पहले मुझे
Every
बता।
race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the Legion camps, I worked a pile of it.
Okay, what style material do I need?
The High Elf style material is adamantite. See what you can do with that.
Adamantite. Adamantite कहाँ है ये? How do I learn about other
You
races?
can learn how to craft with another race's style material by studying racial motif books. They're quite rare, mostly held by collectors, so watch for them in your travels.
ठीक है। और अगर मुझे सब करना ही नहीं है एकदम बस बोर होना है मुझे क्रिएशन में स्वॉर्ड पैडल okay so टाइल मटेरियल ओह हाई एल्फ का एडामेंटाइट का है मेरे पास एक पड़ा बस नेक्स्ट स्टाइल तो अनलॉक मेरे में स्टाइल की कमी है भाई साहब ये कितनी जातियां हैं हद है ये होगी इन्होंने कहीं से भी कोई सी भी रेस उठा लिया हाई एल लो एफ मिड ये छोड़ो पता नहीं
Craft an iron dagger. You'll need some iron ingots and a style material. You can buy them.
Right
The
here.
trick is the style material, but I'm sure you know that.
I figured it out what more would you have me do
Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station.
how is deconstruction useful to me
You'll regain some components, of course, but the real trick is to deconstruct another crafter's work. You can learn far more by disassembling someone else's material than your own.
okay what is deconstruction
It's a fancy way to say take something apart. The term originally came from Altmer
अच्छा,
poetry critiques.
4-5 हिस्से
High
कर दिए
elves consider their physical crafts to be forms of poetry, so it stuck. You can't know what a sword is, only what it's not, and so forth.
okay तो क्या deconstruct iron dagger ये सब बकवास है deconstruct मेरा आयरन इनगोट आ गया मेरे पास।
You certainly know your way around a forge. You're a blacksmith, and let none tell you otherwise.
Okay.
Of course. I'll get you certified right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately.
Okay, complete first.
Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
I'm interested in woodworking certification.
A good woodworker sees the final product before cutting the first block of wood. But I can't teach two crafts at once. If you commit yourself to the training, I'll certify you.
Okay. And I want to be certified as a woodworker.
I want to know if you can craft a maple bow. First, go harvest some rough maple. You'll refine it into sanded maple at a woodworking station. Last, you'll take the sanded maple and turn it into a maple bow.
So, you will certify me if I craft a maple bow.
Absolutely. Bows are challenging to craft. Show me you're up to the challenge and I'll happily certify you. But first, go get me a bundle of rough maple.
Where can I find rough maple?
There's a place nearby which should have what you need. Collect an armload and return here. If there's not enough, you'll need to search for more.
I'll return with the maple. Okay. Sure.
Look for rough maple in forested areas. Sometimes you'll see logs washed up on beaches.
I have the maple right here.
You should avoid cutting a rough maple log with a wasp nest inside. It's rather unpleasant. So are the lotions you'll need for the stings.
Okay. What's my next step?
Bring the rough maple to a woodworking station. As long as you have enough, you can refine it into sanded maple. Return to me when you've done that, and we'll talk about crafting a maple bow.
Is there anywhere else I can get sanded maple?
If you're in a guild, check the guild stores. They often have raw materials and refined goods for sale. Of course, you can always trade with a friend.
Okay, goodbye. Woodworking station. Refined. Talk to the limit.
Bring some rough maple to a woodworking station and refine it into sanded maple. It's easy work.
Okay. You were right, it was easy.
I prefer to work with maple. It's reliable, plentiful, rarely full of wasps.
I have the sand and paper board to win 2 days.
Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. You'll need sanded maple, also a style material. Scavenge them yourself, or buy a style material from a carpenter.
What is a style material?
Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the
The
Legion
same चीज़ है ना?
camps, I worked a pile of it.
हाँ ये सेम चीज़ है.
The High Elf style material is Adam. You can learn how to craft with another race's style material by studying racial motif books. They're quite rare, mostly held by collectors, so watch for them in your travels.
Okay. Guys, लेकिन I hope सब बहुत है आज की वीडियो के लिए. अगली वीडियो में हम मेपल बो बनाएंगे और अगली वीडियो में ही हम लोग इसको वो दे देंगे या तो वो तोड़वा देंगे, तो ऐसे ही करते हैं. हमसे हमारी मेहनत करवा देते हैं. एनीवेज जो भी है, मैं आपसे मिलता हूँ अपनी अगली वीडियो में. आज की वीडियो के लिए इतना बहुत है. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हो, लाइक कर सकते हो, और ठीक है जो भी है. बाय बाय.